Garba Shehu has come out to defend his principle, against terrorism, saying Buhari is not part of Boko Haram bandits and all insurgency. Shehu has narrated the presidency yesterday absorbed President Muhammadu Buhari of complicity in the activities of Boko Haram, the dreaded terrorist group which has waged a bloody war with the Nigeria Armed Forces for over a decade now. In a bid to demonstrate his innocence, the presidency said Buhari rejected a nomination by the terrorist organization to negotiate on their behalf in a proposed dialogue with the federal government of Nigeria in 2012. Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Malam Garba Shehu, made this known in an interview with BBC News Pidgin on Saturday. Shehu was reacting to an allegation leveled against the president by the governor of Benue State, Mr. Samuel Ortom, that Boko Haram terrorists once named Buhari as their negotiator when former President Goodluck Jonathan reportedly moved to enter into a dialogue with the sect called Boko Haram. In a separate interview with the BBC News Pidgin on Saturday, Ortom had accused Buhari of being complicit in the Boko Haram agenda, alleging that the terrorists were out to Fulanize the country by exterminating the indigenous tribes and enthroning radical Islam across Nigeria. Do you remember in 2012 or so, I was a minister at the time and we told Goodluck to try to negotiate with Boko Haram. When we called them Boko Haram fighters to negotiate, they said no, that Buhari will be their negotiator. Buhari was not president then. The governor said, however, Shehu has described Ortom's claim as false, adding that Buhari had several times openly condemned the heinous activities of the insurgents and terrorists operating mainly in the northeast region of the country. People can make all sorts of claims, they can say all sorts of things. It would have mattered to the nation, to everyone, if at that point the then General Muhammadu Buhari had accepted the invitation to go and be a representative of Boko Haram. He also said, according to Garba Shehu, Buhari has been harder on bandits operating in the country, even though he has yet to declare them as terrorists like the members of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB in the southeastern region of the country. The Nigerian Air Force is busy bombing locations. The military is there on the ground, exchanging fire to fire, fire for fire, taking them out in hundreds. That is certainly not treating them bandit lightly. Yes, before President Muhammadu Buhari assumed office, many Nigerians could not worship on Fridays. Mosques were being bombed. On Sundays, churches were being bombed. Motor parks and public gatherings were not safe, Garba Shehu said. The poor handling of the security challenges facing the country, especially the unrelenting attacks by the Boko Haram on communities and military formations, had created a lot of conspiracy theories around their existence. Yes, as you can see, many Nigerians have, faulted Garba Shehu and the likes of Femi Adesina and Malami to be the ones deceiving President Muhammadu Buhari. You tell us that when Goodluck was there were bombing on Fridays, people could not go to church. But Buhari came in and said he wants to come and salvage the situation of insecurity in Nigeria, that in less than 6 months that the issue of Boko Haram will be eradicated and will be forgotten. Now is 7 years. Boko Haram has intensified their operations. Now they have branches all over, they have annexes all over, and they also have different stages of Boko Haram terrorism. We have the Boko Haram, we have the ISWAP, we have the bandits, we have the kidnappers, we have the Fulani herdsmen, we have the unknown gunmen. Those are emanated from Boko Haram. And Garba Shehu is telling us that Buhari has really done well in the area of security. Well, I would like to even use this as an example what Lai Mohammed also said, that Boko Haram has been defeated technically. Yes, maybe it's a slip of tongue, or it's because his name is Lai, he keeps on telling lies. Yes, that's why his grandchild asked him one day, Grandpa, why do they call you lie? Why is your name lie? Why do you always lie? So he could not answer that question. For you to know that Lai Mohammed and Garba Shehu, Malami, Femi Adesina, they are the ones deceiving President Muhammadu Buhari. In a nutshell, Governor Ortom has accused President Muhammadu Buhari of being nepotistic in his administration. In all his governance, he has failed woefully. Governor Ortom also described President Muhammadu Buhari as incompetent, towards a issue of insecurity, and also the economic of Nigeria has been jeopardized. Professor Kunle Olawumi, the ex-naval official, Commodore Olawumi, who was interviewed in Channels Television, also buttresses and says that Buhari has an agenda to Islamize and Fulanize the country, meaning that the attack on Boko Haram, according to Buhari and his cohort, says an attack on Boko Haram is an attack on the north in general. And it has been said that Governor Ortom of Benue State has accused President Muhammadu Buhari to be a patron, sponsoring Boko Haram, because he has yet to declare Boko Haram a terrorist group, and meanwhile their antecedents and the evil that they have perpetrated is even much more than what the indigenous people of Biafra are agitating for. Those indigenous people of Biafra are just self-determinants. They are just agitating for good governance, and in the absence of good governance, they plead to the federal government of Buhari to grant them referendum, since there is no good governance. Like what Garba Shehu said, that Governor Ortom accused President Buhari of being nepotistic in his administration. Yes, it is very glaring. It is not only Governor Ortom that is accusing President Muhammadu Buhari, but all Nigerians, especially in the southern region, because the mayhem, the atrocities these Fulani herdsmen have committed, the atrocities these bandits have committed, the atrocities the Boko Haram has committed, and the atrocities the unknown government using AK-47, wielding AK-47. The last to think of it, it's what happened in the NDA, Nigerian Defense Academy, for bandits who have invaded a formation, a security formation as large as Nigerian Defense Academy. It is a shame, an insult, and a slap on the face of Buhari and the so-called Garba Shehu and their representative. The administration of Buhari is faulty, and it has been jeopardized already, and is incompetent. So that's why Nigerians are deeming fit to make sure that Buhari is being impeached or he resigns. Well, according to James Smith, says even though Buhari rejected, Boko Haram cannot nominate someone they don't know. Buhari is their patron. He brought them to fight Jonathan's government to gain power, and it worked for him. Kawu Baraje of Kwara State said it. Also, a bandit in a video said it, and said it's the Buhari government that gave them guns. Yes, they said it. Yes, that Buhari government gave them guns, that it is the government that gave them guns to just shoot people because they believe the Fulani owns the land. Yes, to confirm and buttress the point is what Professor Laomi has just said, that he is in government of Buhari. He was once in the government and he served as a commander in the government, that those that are sponsoring Boko Haram are in Buhari's present administration. Some of them are governors, some of them are senators, some are ministers, that Buhari knows all of them all, that Buhari cannot deny the fact that he does not know them. So automatically Buhari is also a sponsor of Boko Haram.